In the Philippines this week, schools were closed as students and teachers were ordered to stay at home amid temperatures close to 40 degrees Celsius. As many parts of the world experience extreme weather, new research warns that the global impacts of a changing climate are set to cost $38 trillion a year by 2050. That means a reduction in the world's average income of some 19%. Those losses are locked in, says report co-author Maximilian Kotz.
What we find is that over the next 25 to 30 years, impacts on the economy are consistent across different emission scenarios, regardless of whether we enter a high emission or a low emission world.
Climate change and especially higher temperatures have been shown to impact worker productivity, says Kotz.
And that's going to then be manifest across numerous different industries, although it's particularly strong, those impacts when workers are outdoors, so in contexts like manufacturing sectors. And then we also know that impacts on agricultural productivity are very strong from, again, particularly high temperatures.
The research looked at climate and economic data from the past 40 years from more than 1,600 regions across the world and used it to assess future impacts. Those least responsible for global emissions are likely to be worst hit.
Regions in the global south are those which are most vulnerable and which are going to be most strongly affected by future climate change. And the simple reason for that is that these regions, they're already hotter.
The report concludes that tackling climate change would be far cheaper than putting up with the economic damage. It says the cost of reducing greenhouse gas emissions would be just a sixth of the $38 trillion impact of climate change by 2050. Henry Ridgwell, VOA News.